Chicos and chicas, don't let this happen in your garden. If you're like me and you love mint tea, you're obviously going to want to grow it as much as you can. However, don't allow it to grow inside any raised beds or in-ground gardens. Look at how invasive this little plant can be. My mint was in a container with a drip system on top of mulch, but somehow it figured out a way to go through the bottom of the container, sprout some roots, and they started going in deep. As soon as I noticed this, I was a little bit in panic mode because one little piece of root can create a tremendous mint invasive problem. I will have mint growing all over this garden, and it will be a nightmare trying to pull up all the mint out of this garden. I pulled everything as far as I can tell, and obviously I want to be growing mint, so I'm going to take some precautions so this doesn't happen again. Let me show you what I'm about to do. I have this container here that I usually use for propagation, and I guess you can consider this a propagation. I drill holes at the bottom of this container so it has a draining system. Now what I'm going to do is all the roots that I pulled out, I'm going to lay them in the soil. I had some little starter containers with soil in it, so I figured I could just pour it in here and take advantage of it and use it. As you can see here, these roots are going to be right underneath the soil. There's already a few mint leaves growing off of it. I'm going to use these pine needles as mulch because when you're doing any propagations, you need the soil to stay moist in order for your cutting to actually start rooting. You can't see the holes very well, but there is some holes in this container. I'm going to use this container to put underneath my other container and put it back in the place where it originally was because it was thriving there and it had a drip system and it had plenty of sun. You must be wondering what I'm going to do with the other container since it also has holes underneath. I'm going to do exactly what I did here. I'm going to put another container to sit on where it doesn't have access to the ground. It'll kind of be like a watering tray, and it'll prevent any roots getting out. Like and follow for more.